I think that anyone who suggests that the enhanced techniques, let's be blunt, waterboarding, did not produce an enormous amount of valuable intelligence just isn't facing the truth. The facts are, General Mike Hayden came in, he had no connection with waterboarding anybody. He looked at all the evidence and concluded that a major fraction of the intelligence in our country on Al-Qaeda came from individuals, only three people who were waterboarded.
But we have two people who have intimate knowledge of this who've spoken in the last 24 hours. One of them is General Mike Hayden, who is the director of the Central Intelligence Agency in 2007, when a team comes in and says, we think we need to focus on the couriers. We've got a name that has appeared from people that we've held it, that we've took under rendition to black sites and interrogated using enhanced interrogation techniques, and we think we've got a lead and we want to follow it through. Yesterday on Scott Hennen's radio program in North Dakota, Mike Hayden said the original lead information, and frankly it was incomplete identity information on the couriers, began with information from CIA detainees at the black sites. This is in response to a question of, was this information obtained through advanced interrogation techniques? And Hayden says, let me just leave it at that. But the clear implication is the black sites where these enhanced interrogation techniques were deployed is where we got this information.
Okay, I got it. Here's...
one quick one. Panetta affirmed this,
that's
saying...
what I was getting to.
But Panetta said we had he was asked, can you confirm that as it was a result of waterboarding that we learned where we needed to go after bin Laden? That was on NBC Nightly News. We had a multiple series of sources that provided information with regards to the situation. Clearly, some of it came from detainees and the interrogation of the detainees. These detainees were interrogated at the black sites using enhanced interrogation. The AP reports that the first guy to cough up the code name for the courier is Khalik Sheikh Mohammed. He was waterboarded, and after he was waterboarded, he began to sort of, sprue out lots of information, as you heard, a treasure trove of intel that was obtained as a result of his spirit being broken by enhanced interrogation techniques and a cooperative attitude being
Just to finish the point of Panetti said, I'm also saying that, the debate about whether we would have gotten the same information through other approaches, I think, is always going to be an open question. Here, I see wiggle room on both sides. I see both sides making the argument in their favor. I think what is clear through all of this, Karl, is that under this administration, these techniques are not coming back.
No, they aren't. And look, I obviously have a viewpoint on this that these techniques helped. We need to have an arsenal of these techniques available, carefully reviewed by the legal authorities in conformity with U.S. law. But to me, that's not a question of whether or not we could have gotten this through other sources. We didn't get it through other sources. We weren't getting information through other methods when we were simply saying to them, please tell us what you know, because they didn't cooperate.